Right. Today we're going to move on to the next lesson, which is lesson 10. So we start with class book, student book, page 35. Class book, page 35. Right, this is page 34. So there's page 35. We're now talking about some of the gods and goddesses in ancient Egypt.
Listening 2.11. Listen and find. Did she have the head of a cat? No. Did she have the head of a lioness? Yes. Yes.
Right, Tefnut. That's this one here. Tefnut was the goddess of water, and she had the head of a lioness. Remember, if it has EWS on the end, that means it's a female lion, okay? A lioness is a female lion. And so she's got the head of a lion. Let's listen to another one. Oh, you didn't hear that, did you? I forgot the sound.
God or goddess? God. Did he have the head of a bird? No. Did he have the head of a crocodile? Yes. Sobek? Yes.
Sobek, this one here. Sobek was the god of the Nile, the river. He had the head of a crocodile, you can see here, and a headdress of feathers. There's the headdress.
God or goddess? Goddess. Did she have the head of a cat? No. Did she have a headdress of cow horns? Yes. Isis? Yes.
Isis was the mother goddess. She was the wife of Osiris. This is Osiris over here. And the mother of Horus. This is Horus. She had a headdress of cow horns. You can just see here in this picture, cow horns. So let's have a quick look at these. Osiris was the god of the dead. He was the father of Horus. He had a white headdress with feathers. Okay, so that's the god Osiris. Horus was the god of the sky. He was the son of Isis, this one, and Osiris, this one. He had the head of a bird, as you can see here, the head of a bird. We've talked about Isis, we've talked about Sobek. Let's go to this one, Bastet. Bastet was a goddess with the head of a cat. There you can see the head of a cat. She was a kind goddess. Torfan, what is kind in Pasar Thai? Torfan, what is kind in Pasar Thai? No?
แมว
Male, no, that's cat. What is kind? Kind, K-I-N-D. Who can answer? What is kind in Pasar Thai?
ใจดี
I said, who can answer?
39
Just shouting the answer. Maya,
ราชิดใจดี
JD, right. You say your number first, or I like to know who's speaking. So shouting out answers is not the way. So she was a kind goddess, JD. Cats were, past tense of are, very important in ancient Egypt. And this one is Tefnut. We talked about Tefnut. So this is a speaking activity that you could do with your friends. A god or a goddess, he or she, the head of a lioness, crocodile, cat, bird, a headdress with feathers or cow horns. Right, I'd like to move on from this to this. Right, so let's go to your activity book now, page 45 at the top here. Now, what we see here are two more gods from ancient Egypt. This one is Ra, and this one here is Tawaret. Well, let's start with Ra. This is Ra. He was the sun. Which word goes there? So who can read this with the answer? Student number?
22
Okay, and the start.
he was the sun god
He was the sun god. Well done. So God goes here. Like that. Right, who can do the next sentence? Start with he and end with Egyptians. Who can do that? Student number? Come on, somebody try. Come on, Maya.
he was the most important god of ancient Egypt
Of the ancient Egyptians. Well done. Very good. Very good. He was the most important god of the ancient Egyptians. So most important, Samkan Piset, yeah? Okay, who can do the next one? He, and you can stop at
40.
bird and stop at bird. What number? 40, Beauty, go.
he had the head of bird
Stop, good. He had the head, you can see here in the picture, he had the head of a bird. Had is the past tense of the verb have. Okay, when we're talking about things in the past, we use the past of the verbs. Right, and the last one, starting at and. Who can do? No one? Under, you do it, please. And
and he dressed with a set disk
thank you. And a headdress with a sun disk. Okay, and a headdress with a sun disk. Right, let's move on to Taweret. This is Taweret. Who can do the first sentence starting with she and ending with women? Women. Okay, 32. Go.
She was the body of woman.
She was the body of women. No, wrong, wrong, but good for trying. Well done. Okay, can another student try? No one? Who can do?
11.
What number? 11?
11.
11, Leela. Go.
She was the goddess of women.
Very good. Very good. Yes, she was the goddess of women. So it's goddess that goes there. Well done. Who can do the next one? Start with she and finish with hippo.
14.
Beauty.
She had the head of a hippo.
She had the head of a hippo. No, that's not the head of a hippo. Wrong. Good for trying. Another student who can do? She hippo.
Number 1. 11. 13. Number 1.
Okay, Japan. 1. Come on, Japan. No, you have to read all. Come on.
She had the crocodile.
She had the crocodile. Oh, no, 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 no. She had the crocodile. Good for trying. Come on. Another student try. Who can do?
11.
Number 6.
Number
13.
6. I want 6. Penong.
She had the body of a hippo.
That's what I wanted. Thank you. She had the body of a hippo. There you can see the body of a hippo. Well, it looks a little bit like a hippo anyway. And lion. Who can do? And lion.
37. 37. 32.
Yok, 37. Yok, 37. Oh, I thought I heard 37. Maybe I was wrong. Come on, who can do this one?
30. 39. 13.
Right, let's take 13. Yufa.
26.
Yufa. 13.
Head of a lion.
And the head of a lion. Come on. And the head of a lion.
And the head of a lion.
Okay, good. Well done. Oh, where's it gone? Oh, I don't have it. Head of a lion?
Number 1.
Right. Go on then, Japan. Read the last one. Too slow. Come on, who can read the last one?
39. 26. Number 1.
Oh, 19. Tofan. Go.
Yes. She has the tail of a crocodile.
Thank you. She had the tail of a crocodile. There we go. Right. We're going to move on. We'll come back to that if we have time. Part 2. Write about the gods and goddesses. Right, so we have 2 more gods and goddesses here. This one here, this is Toph. Name Thoth, god of writing. Head, a bird. So then we write the sentences, okay? This was Thoth. Full stop. He was the god of, what goes here? Who can tell me?
40.
Beauty?
He was the god of writing.
He was the god of writing. So you write writing in there. And what goes here? He had. Who can do this one? Come on. Who can do the last one? He had. What did he have?
11.
Leela?
He has the head of a bird.
Not has, had. Had. Past tense. He had the head of a bird. Well done. This was Thoth. He was the god of writing. He had the head of a bird. Well done. Right, now we have to do the same again about this one. Name Ma'at. I don't know how you say that really. Ma'at. God of truth. Truth is true. So Port Jing, yeah. Headdress was a feather. Like an Indian, huh? A feather. Oh, I have wings too. Right, the first sentence is like this one. So who can do the first sentence? Come on. This was Thoth. What about this one? Nobody speaking. This was Ma'at. That's what you write there. This was Ma'at. Full stop. Right. Who can do the next sentence after that?
40. 22.
Right. Good.
13.
13. All right, 13. You try. Yufa.
This was Mata.
Yeah. This was Ma'at. Yeah. And the next one. No, no answer. Come on. Who can do it?
God is 40.
What number? Student number.
40. 11. 22.
Oh dear. Student numbers again.
22.
Not 22. Another one. Try. Come on. Student number.
13.
13. You've already tried and you was wrong. Another student try. No. Okay, under. Go.
He had the headdress of a feather.
No, that's not what I want. He was the god of writing. This one. Who can answer?
32.
32. Try.
He was the god of truth.
It doesn't look like a he, does it?
He.
Right. Well done. This was Ma'at. Full stop. She was the goddess of truth. She was the goddess of truth. You can see it's a goddess and not a god. Right. Next sentence. He had the head of a bird. What goes here?
39.
Yes, Maya. Maya.
She had the head of a feather.
Oh, she didn't have the head of a feather. That means her head is a feather. No, 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 no. Nearly. Good for trying. Leela, 11.
She has a headdress which a father.
That's a better answer. She had the headdress with a feather. Right, so what I have here is we had truth, and then she had a feather headdress. But very good what Leela said. She had a headdress with a feather. That's okay. Right. But good. Good that you're trying. It's okay to be wrong. To speak wrong is okay. It's all part of learning. Right, so nice writing, please. Don't forget gaps in the words, all the letters the same size. Start a sentence with a capital letter. Yeah. Right. Who is finished? Just while we're waiting for some students to finish. Students who are finished, who can read this one? All of it. This is Ra.
22.
Anda, read.
This is why he was the sun god. He was the most important god of the ancient Egypt. He had
Egyptians, not Egypt. Egyptians.
the Egyptian.
Yes.
He had the head of a bird and a headdress with a sundress.
Very good. Right. Another student to read Tawaret. Who can read about?
39.
Okay, Maya, go.
This is Tawaret. She was the goddess of women. She had the body of a hippo and the head of a lion. She had the tail of a crocodile.
Very good. Very good. Well done. But this word woman, we say women. Women. I know it doesn't spell like women, but that's what we say, okay? Woman, women. Well done. Who can read this one? This was tough. Another student. Who can read this was tough?
11.
40.
11. Lila, read.
Name taught.
This was tough. Come on.
This was
Tough.
taught. He was the
God.
of writing.
Yes.
He has the head of a bird.
Very good. He had the head of a bird. Well done. Well done. That was good reading. And who can read about Ma'at? Who would like to read? Okay.
40.
Yufa, go.
This was Martha.
Yeah.
She was the goddess of truth. She had a filter headdress.
Very good. Very good. This word is truth. Hard word to say, isn't it? Truth. It comes from true, but we say truth. Who did this? Who's doing this? Erase it now. Who did this? No. Some bad student who doesn't speak. Right. Close your books. Close your books. Close your books. Let's see if you can remember something. Huh? Ra was the god of what? What was Ra was the god of? What was he the god of?
22.
Under? Under?
Was of the sun.
He was a god of the sun, wasn't he? What about Ma'at? What was Ma'at the god of? Or goddess? Beauty?
She was the goddess of truth.
Yeah, she was a goddess of truth. And Thoth. What was Thoth the god of?
39.
Maya?
He was a goddess of writing.
He was a god of writing. Yes, he was a god of writing. Tawaret. Who was Tawaret? Anyone? Tawaret, the one that looks like a hippo. Who can answer? Nobody? Tawaret was the goddess of women. Women. What about Sobek? Can you remember Sobek? The one with the head of a crocodile? Sobek was the god of the Nile, the river Nile. Okay, students, well done. That's all for today. So we don't really have, I don't really have any homework for you. You don't have to remember everything about the gods and goddesses. Okay, that won't be in your test. What you do have to remember is how to spell God, goddess, pharaoh, headdress, pyramid, and to remember the king was the pharaoh was the king of ancient Egypt, and the river Nile was the longest river in the world, or is the longest river in the world. All right, well done for today. That's all. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Have a nice day.